Well, good morning from Connecticut. This is where we slept at last night. We made it to our destination. It was late, nowhere to park. I mean, it was horrible. I must have driven around for 45 minutes trying to find a place to park. Luckily, I'm only Bobtail, which is good and bad. I was able to find this spot, but now I ain't got no trailer, so now I got a deadhead all the way up to Massachusetts to get it empty so I can go get my next load out of Massachusetts. But yeah, these are the days right here that suck because ain't no bathroom out here or nothing. The nearest truck stop is like 30-some miles. I wanted to go that way. Had I known that I was wanting to go that way anyway, I would have headed that way last night. But for all I knew, they could have sent me south, and I would have ended up driving way up there for nothing. So I didn't even get a shower last night like I wanted to. Actually, I'm due this morning to get a shower. So we'll see. We're gonna head up there and get our load and see what we come up with. Find us a truck stop tonight, settle down, get a shower and stuff. But yeah, these are the days here when you really want to go local. Well, we're going the back way through northern Connecticut into Massachusetts. So we're not going to be crossing the state border on no major interstate. We took a chance. We're following Sally to see what she's going to do. See if she's going to lead us right. This is one of them old New England towns here. I think about that time I heard that driver say on YouTube, he was saying that, over the road drivers, all they do is jump off the interstate and their delivery or receivers right there off the interstate. Like, yeah, I don't know what kind of job that was. Because I get off the interstate and go into towns all the time. Now, I ain't got no trailer with me, but still, I ain't got no trailer today. Well, right this moment, I'm going to pick one up, so I'm Bobtail. Slow it down, 35 through here. But it's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's cool to get out here. The thought that comes to my mind is, you know, I mean, there's a lot of farmland right here, but it's kind of like, you know, what do these people do for a living? You know, being kind of living out in a rural area like this. But we're not that far from Hartford, so I imagine a bunch of them work up there in Hartford and everything. But see a lot of American flags out. But it's beautiful up here. But I'll tell you what, the winter time, it ain't no joke up here. I couldn't reach up there and hit the button quick enough, but we just crossed into Massachusetts. Yeah. Across the state line, back in the woods. But this is my mother's home state. This is where my mother was from, Massachusetts, Eastern Mass. So I'm a Southerner, but my mother was a Yankee. But yeah, this is her and all her siblings and her parents. And I got a bunch of cousins and uncles and aunts and all that from up here. I still got some family up here over in the Cape Cod area. Got some farmland there. They getting ready to plant something. So yeah, this is quite an adventure here, going the back way. Instead of going all the way back, I would have had to cut back south to get on the interstate. So, hey, we made it work. Coming up on something up here.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
Springfield, next right. Back in the cut. I guess we'll just stay on this route right here. So far, it's been okay. Here goes a big truck. 2 big trucks. We'll go ahead and we'll stay on this route instead of jumping on the interstate there. Back in the cut. Yeah, but I've been up here. I have, we got customers in Massachusetts too. I mean, there ain't too many states we don't go to. But I tell you, New England is definitely, definitely different. It's like night and day compared to where I'm from. Like I said, I got ties up here. I've been up here. I mean, the last time I actually spent any real quality time up here was like in '89. So it's been a long time. But I had stayed up here about 3 months back in '89. I tell you what, when that first winter hit, I was gone. I couldn't, you know, now I can handle it now, but back then I couldn't handle it. Oh, 25, slow it down, slow it down. Got a little schoolie coming up. Yeah, these small towns, a lot don't happen over here, so you never know when you got a cop just sitting on the shoulder up here waiting on you. Waiting on you to do something stupid. So, well, we got a little town here. This is, how you pronounce this? Agawam, Massachusetts. It's a weird name. I'll tell you something else you see up here in the north. You see a lot of flowers and plants. Right there on the right, I don't know what kind those are, but a lot of these plants and flowers, they would never survive in Florida because of the heat. I mean, I was in Chicago, I don't know, a month ago, spent some time with the family, and man, there was tulips. There was tulips everywhere. And they would never be able to handle the heat down there in Florida. You could have them inside, you know, for a time in a climate controlled area, but you're not gonna see all the varieties you're gonna see over here. Oh, look at the Dunkin' Donuts. That's weird. Pretty neat. But yeah, in the winter. 11:30 in the morning, and it's kind of overcast. It's kind of cool. It's only about 70 degrees. But you know, up here in New England, I have been up here in the month of July.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
And at nighttime, man, it cools down. Last night, I think it went down to about 60. This is June. Thing to know, you know, there are big trucks allowed back here. You know, that happens a lot when you got farmlands. You got to have trucks to come in there and be able to deliver and pick up, you know, whether it's animals or grain or, you know, so it's just, you know, you just gotta know where you're going and where you're at. Always refer to your atlas. It'll tell you what we made it to Westfield. It'll tell you what roads and stuff to stay off of. You know, you don't want to get caught on, especially if you got a trailer and you had to turn around. Let's say you came up on a low clearance. You had to turn around. Well, there ain't nowhere to turn around. So that's when you get yourself in a little bit of trouble.
Speed warning.
All right, Sally.
Speed limit
we're
reduced
like 8
ahead.
miles. We're going to a Home Depot up here and see if we can get it empty. Home Depot Okay, Sally, okay.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on East Main Street, US 20.